Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nehal Shah. In this video, we are going to learn how to write code for full adder using structural modeling. Our problem statement is shown over here. We are going to use Verilog hardware description language. We'll write Verilog code for full adder. We will use full adder as component, and using structural methodology we will write 4-bit adder and 8-bit adder. As outcome of this code, we need to demonstrate output with various combination of input for 4-bit as well as 8-bit adder. We will also measure synthesis delay and resource utilization for both the adder. When we use structural modeling, we need to understand circuit of adder. First of all, you can observe half adder truth table is shown over here. Half adder we can create using one XOR gate and one AND gate, which is having two input A and B, and sum and carry are the output. Using half adder as a component, we can write full adder by using two half adder, and in addition to that one OR gate. Instead of using half adder, we can directly write code for full adder also. For same, truth table and K-map for sum and cout is shown over here. We can write Boolean expression for full adder as sum equals to A XOR B XOR Cin, and cout equals to AB or A Cin or B Cin. By using this Boolean expression or by using this circuit, we can write Verilog code. When we use circuit for writing a code, we can call that as a structural modeling. So in case of structural modeling, A, B, Cin, they will define as an input for our full adder. Sum and cout, they will be the output of our full adder. In addition to that, to connect 3 AND gate, we need to use 3 different wire, which is shown over here in this figure as C1, C2, C3. These 3 wires are connecting AND gate with input of the OR gate. So we need to define this wire in our Verilog code. First of all, we will create a project in Vivado. We'll declare our module as FA. We will define 3 inputs A, B, C in as shown over here, and sum and cout as 2 output. Once project is created, we can click on fa.v file. .v is extension for our Verilog code. Module is already created. So now we are ready to write code for our adder. So before end module, we need to add those lines. So over here we will define one XOR gate with 3 input A, B, C in and sum as a output. Before defining XOR, we have already declared one wire on line number 30, that is wire C1, C2, C3. So this C1, C2, C3, that will be the output of 3 different AND gate, and input of those AND gates are AB. In second case it is B and C in, and in third AND gate it is A and C in. Finally, OR gate is connecting C1, C2, C3 with the output cout, and module is ended. Once we have written this functionality, we can click run synthesis from our project navigator, and we can check if there are any errors. If there is no error, then synthesis will be completed successfully, and we can observe this window that is synthesis completed. So now we are ready to run simulation. So click run simulation and run behavioral simulation. With this, simulation window will be open. Maximize this simulation window and restart the simulation so that it will start from 0 picosecond. Click object, and now we can specify our inputs. AB is 0, 1, Cin is selected as 1, and we will run simulation for 10 nanoseconds. You can observe some output is generated as 0 and carry out is 1. Simulation output for various combination of A, B and Cin is shown over here. You can observe this yellow cursor for which the value A, B are 0, 0, Cin is 1. So sum is visible as 1 and Cout as 0. We can move this cursor for 0, 1 combination. We can observe with Cin 1, sum is 0 and Cout is 1. For 1, 1, 1 combination, sum and Cout both are 1. 1, 0 combination and Cin as 1, sum is 0 and Cout is 1. Now we will use this FA as component and will write code for 4-bit adder using ripple carry mechanism. 4-bit ripple carry adder is shown in figure over here. A0, A1, A2, A3, they are the 4A input. B0, B1, B2, B3, they are the 4B input. This 4-bit inputs are given to 1-bit full adder. So 4 full-bit adder are needed. S0, S1, S2, S3 are their output. C0 is carry input and C4 is carry output. C1, C2, C3 are the wires which are connecting 1-bit full adder with another 1-bit full adder. Let us look at how we can write code for 4-bit RCA. In a same project where FA is already created, we will right click on design sources and we will click on add source. Select add or create design sources. We'll create a file. Name is given as add underscore 4-bit for 4-bit RCA. As per our requirement, A, B are declared as input, bus is checked and they are initialized as 320. So it will be 4-bit. C0 is carry input. S is output which is also of 4-bit. C4 is carry output as per our diagram. We'll click OK, so this module will be created. You can observe add underscore 4-bit file is there. We'll double click on that. From line number 23 onwards, we can observe the module add underscore 4-bit. In source window, you can observe FA is highlighted, but add underscore 4-bit is not highlighted. So we will right click on that. We need to select add underscore 4-bit as top module. So click on set as top. You can observe add underscore 4-bit is now highlighted. So now we are ready to write add underscore 4-bit using FA. Whichever component we are going to use, it should be there in a same project. Then only we can use that component in structural modeling. So make sure FA is there in add underscore 4-bit in same project. In a Verilog code, wire is added as C1, C2, C3. We can perform port mappings using FA as a component. So you can observe in FA 3 inputs, that is A0, B0 and C0 are there. S0 and C1 are the 2 outputs for FA1. Second component is FA2, where inputs are A1, B1, C1 and outputs are S1, C2. If you recall, A and B are declared as 4-bit. So we can use A0, A1, A2 and A3 as a single bit. Once we complete this port mapping, our add_4-bit is ready. In design sources, you can observe that now FA as a 4 different component, FA1 to FA4 is visible below add_4-bit. That means now add_4-bit is top module. Inside that, FA is used as a component and it is replicated 4 times. It is obvious it is 4-bit RCA, so full adder is replicated 4 times. Now synthesis is completed, so we are ready for simulation. In simulation window, you can observe A, B and sum. They are visible as 4-bit. Simulation from 0. By using force constant, force different value, we can radix as binary, hexadecimal, unsigned decimal, signed decimal, octal or ASCII. We will select unsigned decimal over here. Force each and every input. In our simulation for 10 nanosecond. Verilog is case sensitive language. You can observe over here that initially we have defined C0 and C4 in capital letters, but at the time of connection we have used them in small letters. So that's why sum is unknown over here. It is showing as X. We'll rectify this issue. We have given A input as 7, B as 5, C0 is 0. So now we can observe 7 plus 5 as C over here. We can change its radix to unsigned decimal. Now we can observe 7 plus 5 equals to 12. We can change various values and we can observe output. TCL script to execute 4-bit RCA is shown over here. We can copy this TCL script. In TCL console, we can paste that script and we can press enter. So the simulation will be executed, which is observed in this simulation window. You can move this cursor and you can observe output as well as you can verify whether it is giving appropriate output. In this case, you can observe 8 plus 6 plus 1 is giving sum as 15. Block diagram of 8-bit RCA is shown over here in this figure. Using two 4-bit RCA, we can make 8-bit RCA. To first 4-bit RCA, 4-bit input is given, that is x0 to x3 and y0 to y3. To second 4-bit RCA, higher nibble of input is given, that is x4 to x7 and y4 to y7. First 4-bit RCA will generate lower nibble of sum and the second 4-bit RCA will generate upper nibble of sum. Carry in is given as an input to first 4-bit RCA and carry out is generated from the second 4-bit RCA. To connect carry output of first 4-bit RCA, one wire is used which is labeled as W, which is connecting carry input of second 4-bit RCA. Based on this diagram, now we can perform port mapping using 4-bit RCA and we can observe 8-bit RCA. In 8-bit RCA, module is already created. Inputs are declared with X and Y as 8-bit. Carry underscore in is input as carry input. Sum is 8-bit output and carry underscore out, that is a single bit carry output. Add wire W on line number 30. On line number 31 and 32, two 4-bit RCA are used. They are labeled as RCA underscore 1 and RCA underscore 2. We need to perform port mapping over here. So X3 is to 0 and Y3 is to 0 is given with the first RCA. Carry underscore in is carry input. Some 4-bit is declared over here, which is connecting carry output as a W over here for first RCA. W that is connected with second RCA as carry input, and other port mapping with higher nibble is shown. Once this module is created, we can synthesize this code and we can simulate that. Once we are ready with code of mapping with 4-bit RCA, we need to make sure that in design sources adder underscore 8-bit is highlighted. We need to make sure that adder underscore 8-bit is set as a top module. You can observe over here it is already set as a top module and that's why it is highlighted. After synthesis, you can also observe that RCA 4-bit that is now part of 8-bit RCA. So you can observe below adder underscore 8-bit, two 4-bit adders are there, and in each 4-bit adder, 4 1-bit full adder are visible. In simulation window, we can observe output is generated. X and Y, they are given as 45 and 34, which is generating 79 as output. Radix is selected as unsigned decimal. TCL script to observe output for different input is shown over here. We can use this TCL script to execute same adder for multiple times. Script is pasted in TCL console. We need to press enter. So simulation will be restarted and it will execute for multiple inputs. We can adjust by zoom out and we can observe that for different combination of input, output is generated. We need to verify whether it is giving appropriate output.